The goose just tripped into the water face first.
What's with the neighbors? 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 What's with the neighbors?
I love that. That is such a view. I'm recording now, by the way.
Okay, thanks. It
You're
is a
welcome.
good view.
Amy has a whole great scenery. It looks like it could be. So, do you ever like put on a channel on your TV of like cameras in places? Have you ever done that as like background stuff?
Yeah.
You could
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
do
yeah.
that for your backyard with
Oh
all the
my
livestock and just start
god.
charging people like live YouTube. Although
Like a
just make
live
sure
stream.
like it's during certain hours of the day to where you're at work or something.
Yes.
But like we'll turn on the beach cameras around here and just watch
Yes.
people go down and go to the beach and watch kids forget their shoes and stuff and like kids throwing tantrums leaving the beach. It is so funny.
I've watched a couple of those. There's one that's like at a bar that's like on a beach.
Oh,
And
really?
I don't remember where it's at.
Ooh, that
But
would be
there's always
good.
like drama happening.
Yeah. That's like,
Yeah.
that one show that happened here in Panama City Beach.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I should do that and like have different ones where like every 10 minutes it switches to a different camera.
Yeah, and you could put a
Cause
camera inside your chicken coop.
yeah, because they're all over. They go all over the backyard.
Mhm.
And then people would understand why I call the geese the gooser troopers of the backyard.
The Gooser Troopers.
Yes, because 'cause they're a bunch of dummies and they wanna regulate,
Like
right?
patrol.
They wanna patrol, but at the same time, they're like, "We don't know what we're doing." They just walk up and start yelling at a turkey or a chicken, and they're like, "What am I doing?" And they're like, "No, you're doing it wrong."
That's
Oh
funny.
my lord,
That's
like,
also really cool.
I know, I love them. Anyways, hey guys, we're here recording.
We're back.
We're
See?
back.
The rumors are lies. We did not break up. We've just,
Mm-mm.
been really busy. It's
But
gymnastics season, guys.
it's gymnastics season. You guys, we were invited to a true crime summit. Isn't it bananas? And they invited us not just be like, "Hey, you should come attend." Like, no, like, "Hey, come be a part of this. Like, be in
Which
it."
is a really big deal for us, and we're
It
super
was
excited about it.
we really are. So, it's in Southern Oregon.
In
In
Jacksonville, Oregon, to be
Jacks
specific.
yes, Jacksonville, which is, like, near Medford practically, but it's gonna happen on May 15th and May 16th, which is a Friday and a Saturday. And it's supposed to be like an unforgettable weekend. Things that they're going to do is gather, learn, and investigate. They're going to learn from top investigators, forensic experts, and legal professionals. They're going to investigate and encourage attendees to take action for cold cases, including opportunities to upload your DNA to see if there
You
matches
could
within
literally incriminate yourself by going to this.
correct
So if you're a criminal, maybe don't go to it. Or do.
or let's say your uncle that is estranged from you is a criminal and he's been on the run and you upload your DNA and they match it.
What? Really?
Yes, that's how the DNA works, Brie.
Like like if I'm related to a criminal, they can
Yes.
tell me like that?
I don't
That's how
think
that
that
works?
yeah.
What? This is like ancestry on
Yes.
steroids.
Yeah, so like you're gonna have like some port you and your uncle will share some DNA, right? Because if he's your biological
Sure.
uncle, right? You're gonna share some sort of DNA. So it's gonna come back as like a 15% match. Well, that's freaking weird. Let's see who she's related to that would have the 15% match.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right.
So like
That's pretty cool.
yeah, like if your dad, so like let's say your dad was a criminal. It's going to come back as a 50% match. Okay, well, we know by statistics it's either going to be her mother or her father. Statistically speaking. And so they look, oh, it's not him. Okay, well, let's say it's 75% match. No, I mean 45%, 40% match. So it's gonna be someone not immediate, but it's gonna be either like an aunt and uncle or a sister or something, you know? Mhm,
Okay.
yeah,
That's pretty crazy. So this is what's happening, guys. This is a whole it's like a crime con, except
mhm.
this is a brand new, this is the first year that's ever happened. And like if you were the kind of person that's like stayed up late diving into a case like right now I'm listening to the Epstein files and you want to know more about things like this, then this is for you. And jump into it. Just come on. It's real
Gonna
stories, real
go on
experts,
and get it.
one unforgettable weekend.
It's supposed to be so much fun. So the website is southernoregiontruecrime.com, and you can get your tickets there. And all the details, they include like places to stay or how to, get from the airport to the place and everything like that. But you guys will get 25% off the tickets if you go to the website and type in Crime Pod at checkout. You can get 25% off your tickets.
That's
Da-da-da.
CRIMEPOD and Southern Oregon truecrime.com. And it's May 15th and 16th in Jacksonville, Oregon.
Jacksonville, Oregon. So I'm excited to attend Bree. I'm so excited.
I'm looking into tickets, bud.
Oh, weird. I'm having a deja vu.
What? Why?
I don't know. I had a deja vu of me saying I'm so excited, and then you saying I'm looking into tickets, and me looking at my phone. Ugh.
Oh, and Amy's most likely going to be there. So
I
there's
for
that
sure will
too.
be there.
Okay,
Yeah,
Amy's going to be there, guys. So, because Amy's only a few hours from it, I am
yeah.
all the way not a
She's the
few hours
furthest
from it.
away from it.
So
She's like the furthest away
I'm gonna have
possible.
to not possible. I think
In
like
United States wise.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like furthest.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so super fun, super cool. And I'm gonna make a little ad for
Mhm,
this that goes on
mhm.
each episode. So if you need to rehear the information, there should be an ad on like every episode or something like that going for a while. So I'm gonna annoy you guys with lots of ads because you need to get your tickets soon because I really feel like oh, and there's also gonna be another really big podcast there too.
Yeah.
What? Why are you laughing at me?
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at my chickens.
Hey, what are they doing?
One of the roosters was, mounting a chicken, and our little tiny, okay, which is fine, our little tiny roosters that are, like, a foot tall, he came running across the yard, slipped in between the chicken and the rooster, and then also started mounting the chicken.
Oh my gosh. Amy's watching poultry porn.
Well, the a big chicken was like, "Alright, bud, you can have it," but it was like he's like, "Thanks for holding her down for me," because he
Go
can't
ahead,
hold
little
her
buddy.
down. Yeah, because he's so tiny, he can't hold the big chicken down.
Good job, buddy.
Sorry, okay.
You're
Um,
good.
yeah, so Bree's gonna make an ad so that you guys can have more like, reminders for it, and then also, if you forget, like, you can go to our Facebook page and stuff like that and click on
Yeah,
it.
we'll have that there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so excited.
Me too. Me too. It's gonna be cool.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
All right.
All right. So there was something that at work that I did last week. You know, my whiteboard that I do. Um, and it's like you're wishing for something and then someone grants the wish for you, but they ruin it. So, for example, like, I wish I had $1,000,000. And then it's like granted, but you can't use it. Or like granted, but it's only used for your worst enemy, something like that.
Yeah.
So you're going to wish for something and I'm going to grant it. Then I will wish something for something and then you're going to grant it.
Okay. I wish I had a new car.
Granted, but only Charlotte and Natalie are able to use it once they're of age.
Oh, dang
Gosh dang it. Okay. I wish that I had a bigger chicken coop.
Granted, but it's only for wait, what's the most annoying thing ever? This is so hard.
It's
Wait,
okay.
wait, wait. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay.
You came up here so fast. You ruined my dreams so quick.
I know.
It's only for cats with hairballs.
Oh my god, I hate it. Okay, who's going first this week?
You can go first because I have a neighborhood story.
Okay.
All right. So I wasn't gonna wait to share this one on our hometown horrors episode, but I was excited to read it because it was sent in by a listener.
Oh, okay.
So this is from Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Hello, Susan. She says, "Hi, Bree and Amy. I live in Fairbanks and have been listening to your stories and banter for a few years now. It's really
Oh.
fun, so thank you for bringing some goofiness to my commute. Anyway, I have a crazy neighborhood story to share from my college years. That's it.
Oh, okay. That's
I
wild, Susan. Wow.
wow, that's all I can remember. I know there's something there, but I
I
don't
know it's
remember it.
funny. We believe you,
Crazy
Susan.
college years, been there. I have always been studious and never found myself interested in participating in the stereotypical college party culture.
Sure.
However, like the typical student, I didn't have a lot of money to spend on rent, and options with a pet are even more limited. So we ended up in the smallest unit in an old house that we had been converting into a triplex. I'm pretty sure at least half of our living space had been a three-season porch at some point. Our upstairs
Okay.
neighbors were three guys who partied most nights. One evening,
That's
upon
annoying.
biking from home from work, I arrived at our small yard packed with college kids arranged into loose groups wearing slapped together themed costumes. I had no idea how long they'd been there, but it was broad daylight and there were stacks of pizza boxes, handles of liquor, and cases of beer. I
Oh.
soon surmised this was a contest in which a team of handful of individuals must finish a whole crappy extra large size of crappy pizza, at least
Oh.
a 24-pack case of beer, and a full liter of high content cheap alcohol.
Oh boy.
Normally, I'd wager the pizza to be the easiest part of the challenge, but I'd seen many slices of this particular kind of pizza strewn about the roads, parking lots, and sidewalks of the neighborhoods nearby the source restaurant, so surmised the quality was subpar,
Okay.
even by drunken college kid standards.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to my main event unfolding on the other side of my thin walls.
I'm terrified.
Cool, 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 cool. I thought, if nothing else, it would be over soon, and their noisy, obnoxious partying won't last long into the night with that level of consumption so early in the day. I don't remember much else but about how the specifics of the game played out. I doubt anyone participating did either, but there is a scene that I will never forget. At some point, I heard a commotion from a couple of girls outside the bedroom window to the side of the house that was a little more shielded from the alley and street sides.
Okay.
Since they were so close to another entrance to my apartment, I took a glance out the curtains, and there before my eyes was a young lady popping a squat in
What?
the dahlia bush just outside my large ground level window.
Nope.
They saw me see them,
No.
but they were at the point of no return and had already been bypassed.
Oh boy.
I
Oh
quickly
no.
closed the curtains and about died laughing then. Later avoided what became a smelly poop bush for a long
Ugh.
time after then. I was wise enough not to look closely enough to get a visual
Yeah, we don't need that.
confirmation of why my nose and interpretation of human body language had already known. I guess
No.
consuming the aforementioned pizza is not a preferred alternative to littering it on the street in its fresher form. I've since
Ugh.
gotten some mileage from this story and hope it brings laughter. Party on, Susie.
Oh, Susie, you poor thing.
I would I would share that story would be on my icebreaker list
Oh,
for sure.
1,000%.
Yeah, you could
Oh
bring it up in
my
so many
gosh.
different topics: parties, pooping,
Truly.
pizza, beer, alcohol. At
College.
least one of those college, at least one of those gets brought up on a daily basis, so you're
I'm
set, Susie, you got a good story. Also, I'm sorry that I read it so slowly. I had it, like, the smallest text because I brought it up on my email, and my computer's, like, really far away from me, so I'm, like,
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
see the words. I
You're good.
probably should have
You're
worn my
good.
glasses.
Oh, thank you for sharing that, Susie, though, for sure.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So, let me tell you a pretext to my story. So, Rick started playing this movie yesterday called No Tears in Hell. And he turned it on and he's like, "This is a movie, like, based in Alaska. It's a true story that happened based in Alaska." And mind you, Brie, you and I lived in Alaska for, like, multiple years. So and especially us starting our podcast in Alaska, I'm pretty sure we covered, like, everything that could possibly have happened in Alaska, right?
Yeah, nothing bad happens in Alaska, it's a pretty safe place.
Yeah, okay. So
You're like, "No, it's absolutely not, I know things."
so so I was like, "Oh, that is so weird. How did I not hear about this?" Because like, he's telling me, like, the plot of the story, right? And he's like, "It's based off a true crime or a true story, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "I never heard this story before." So, we start playing it, and he ends up turning it off because, like, there was, like, some, like, inappropriate stuff that happened, like, within, like, the first 15 minutes of the movie, and Alice was watching, so we turned it off. But I was like, "Alright, I wanna look into this," and let me tell you, it was a decent movie from what we saw. I mean, it wasn't great, it was 4.5 out of 10 on IMDb, but whatever. So, obviously, I look into it immediately. It was actually not based in Alaska, but instead of Russia, the true story. So,
Mother Russia.
in the movie, it sounds like they go from Russia and, like, flee to Alaska.
Okay.
So but I wouldn't know that because we didn't finish watching it. That's just what, like, I was reading on Google. So, I decided to look into it even more and tell you about the actual story.
Yay.
I do have a lot of language that I had to translate, so bear with me if it, like, kinda sounds weird.
There's a barrier, guys.
So and also, I did my best with looking up how to pronounce these names.
It's okay.
Rick and Alice, because I'm doing the story like, I was writing the story in the living room, and they were like, "Why are you trying to learn Russian right now?" I was like, "I'm not. I'm learning how to pronounce things, okay?" So
If you have trouble pronouncing something in Russia and just keep on stumbling over it, just say vodka.
just vodka.
Vodka.
Vodka. Okay,
There you go.
so I'm gonna tell you about Alexander Spesivtsev. He was born underweight in the city of Novokuznetsk, USSR, which is Russia, on March 1st, 1970. As a child, Alexander was frequently ill. Until the age of 12, he slept in the same bed with his mother. His alcoholic father physically abused Alexander and his mother until she kicked Alexander's father out of the house and fully devoted her life to her son.
Good job,
And
mom.
yes, she also she had a daughter, but like she was older than him and it was a daughter, right? So daughters aren't as loved as their sons sometimes and
Sure.
those type of okay. So unfortunately, her child was growing even more sick, aggressive, and withdrawn. At at an older age, Alexander became even more inadequate. He painted the walls of his building with all kinds of inappropriate words and pictures. He was very aggressive to his classmates and bullied them with a lot of creativity. His mother, however, never paid attention to his actions. She was, like, saying, like, "Oh, he's acting like this because, like, the teenager's behavior is to dominate among other students." So she was like, "Oh, it's just normal teenage stuff, like, he's fine."
So when you say sick, do you mean like mentally ill?
He was mentally ill, but he also it sounds like he had, like, some sort of, like, illness as a child,
Okay, okay.
but, like, as he's getting older, that's phasing out, and it's more of, like,
Right.
mental.
Okay.
She never took teenagers' warnings seriously and refused to talk to them about it. A sense of freedom and lack of punishment completed the formation of Alexander. Like, his mom never punished him, always just blamed other people for his actions. And so that just really cemented the way he was and, like, confirmed his, like he felt like he could get away with things.
Right.
So he was sure that his mother would always protect him no matter what he did. Obviously, he had no friends in his entire childhood due to his aggressive behavior. I shouldn't say obviously, but that's, you know, kind of a
It
given, I
tends to
guess.
happen with these kinds of stories.
Yeah. Okay. So Alexander's mother, Ludmila, Yakov Lavinia, was working as a manager at school, but she was fired because she had stolen plumbing equipment. After that, she started working as a secretary for a lawyer in court. She
How do
always
you go
brought
from that? You get fired for like kind of a crime and then you okay. All right.
I have no idea. Beats
Vodka.
me. Vodka. So she always brought home photographs of corpse from cases, as one does.
Sure.
And Alexander loved looking at the photographs for hours. He was even passionate in a sexual way to
Oh
this.
no.
Even telling his mother that.
Oh.
His mother was just happy to see a smile on his face.
Okay. There's the
She just
first red flag.
yeah, she decided that she must do whatever she can to keep him happy. In 1991, Alexander met Eve Evgenia Evgenia Gusalnikova. She was 4 years younger than Alexander. They had a very romantic relationship. He would shower her with roses and chocolates and poems, and they just immediately were in love. His mother and sister wished them to live happily in love and move to another apartment. So they're like, "You guys can stay here. We'll get another apartment."
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
I know, right? So, however, the relationship ended very quickly. The couple fought over some nonsense, and that's when Alexander lost control and beat her. She started crying and told him that their relationship is over. Alexander could not restrain himself, so he beat her even harder and locked her in the apartment. Within a month, Alexander systematically beat and mocked her in every possible way. And only after this time, the parents of Eve Vodka turned him over to the police. So the parents finally were like, "We're
Right.
going to intervene. We haven't seen our daughter in a month. What's going on? We're calling the police." So the girl was found bedridden in very serious condition. Despite the efforts of doctors, she could not be saved. She was officially declared dead from sepsis. Her whole body was covered with bed wounds, and it was hard for the doctors to determine the actual cause of death.
Hmm.
So he just beat her, mocked her, did everything that he possibly could to her. Sounds like
She was tortured.
she was tortured, couldn't leave the bed, and just died from sepsis.
Shits.
Yeah. So Alexander did not go to jail at the age of 18.
All right.
The commissioner found him mentally ill, so instead of prison, he went to treatment in oral psychiatric facility. He was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and 2 years later, he returned home with no signs of remission. He's healed. Wouldn't you know
Yay.
it? It's a
Let him go home and
miracle.
get another girlfriend.
Yeah. And let me tell you, There was no notes that had been made about his discharge, and law authorities still believed that he was still in the psychiatric facility. So they were supposed to be notified that he had been discharged, but
Right.
nobody told law enforcement.
Dang.
So, once out, he began associating with transients and beggars and developed a deep-seated hatred of street children
What? What?
who
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why do we, first off, what are children? Why do we have them?
so this is where, like, that language barrier came in.
Sure.
So, um,
I'm like picturing like Oliver Twist here.
I'm taking it as, like, homeless children, but I
Okay.
also didn't want to say homeless children if they weren't homeless children. But the translate said street children and then also beggars, which is just panhandlers.
Okay, that sounds
Um,
like someone who's homeless, like you said.
yeah, but the street children, I'm like,
It's
isn't
so
that just
specific.
homeless children? I don't know.
All right.
So
Vodka.
he viewed them as a product of Russia's emerging democracy. Alexander was likewise particularly embittered by an episode during his commitment at that psychiatric hospital in which he asked another patient to insert a metal ball into his urethra
What?
to make him more viral, vi- viral, which is more sexually active.
What? That's a thing? What? Didn't know that. Okay. Yep.
Well, it did the opposite effect, causing erectile dysfunction and genital pain. No, you don't
You
say.
know, yep, I could definitely see that outcome.
Ow.
That sounds stupid.
Ow. Why would you do that?
That's like next level freaky.
Yeah. So Alexander and then his mother began to lure victims into his apartment, chosen at random, where Alexander would torture and eventually kill them. Unaccompanied street children. I just can't with I can't, but also, like, okay, that's what I guess anyways, unaccompanied homeless children attended you know what if, like, street children are actually, like, their parents are, like, not you would go out and play, but also if you don't come home for 5 days, that's fine.
Sure.
That's what I'm kind of
Wait,
thinking,
what
okay?
period of time is this?
1970s?
I
It's like
mean, that's a thing. No one
okay,
cared about where anybody was then.
yeah. So, unaccompanied street children attending, uh
Vodka.
Dis disc queues and playing in construction sites had become a commonplace in this, impoverished city of Novaka since the collapse of the Soviet Union, and those children became his main target. So in the early 1996, 2 girls I'm sorry, 96 it's in the 90s, not he was born in 70. So in the early 1996, 2 girls aged 20 and 25 became his new victims. After rape, beating, and murdering them, Alexander dismembered the corpse. His
Wow, we
mother,
just skipped over all that, I'm glad.
yeah. So his mother helped him. Again, there's also not a whole lot of details about this.
Sure.
So, his mother helped him by burying the victims. She put the remains in buckets, and late at night, when there was no lights, she buried the remains in the wasteland, or she also dumped the remains in the Aba River.
Mama Vodka.
Mama Vaca. So, in April to May of 1996, Alexander met 6 boys at the construction site of a store. He lured them into the apartment by offering to steal from the it says store, but then it talks about an apartment. I'm wondering if the apartment's above the store. He offers but to steal from an apartment that he has the keys for. He opened the apartment and pushed the 12-year-old boys inside the living room. They tried to fight, but he stabbed them with a knife, killing them. A few days later, he lured two girls, aged 12 and 14, with a business offer to sell soap that he will be supplying to them. So dumb. What in the Avon?
Right. This sounds a lot like what I've been listening to today.
His mother helped Alexander dump the remains into the river. With each murder, Alexander's mental disorder progressed. There was not enough money for even food in the family, so he began to feed the remains of the victims to their dog.
There it is.
And then he tried to cook human meat and ate some of the pieces himself.
Oh, no.
So instead
No.
of going out and getting a job, we're just eating the victims now because we're hungry.
It's like Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd ate.
I don't think they ate it themselves, but they made minced meat pies with the
To sell.
victims.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. That was the whole point of it. They made
Sweeney Todd.
yeah, the barber who slit people's throats.
Wow. I was thinking of Edward Scissorhands for some reason.
Other Johnny Depp.
I was very
He's been in
confused for
so
a
many dark
second.
roles though. Like I don't blame you.
I was so confused for some.
Edward was such a nice guy. He never meant to do he never meant to hurt anybody. No, Sweeney Todd,
Yes, yes.
cutthroat, literally.
Oof. So, in June of 1996, four people went missing. Two girls, one woman in her 40s, and a man about 35-year-old.
Where are they,
35,
Amy?
35 years old. Huh?
I said, "Where are they?"
I don't know. The last two were never identified. All of them were killed, dismembered, and cut into loin loin parts. Just cutting them up like they're pieces of steak, Brie.
Yeah. Yep.
In July, 19-year-old Natalia found her death. In August, two 12-year-old girls were killed. The investigation of the terrible murders committed by Alexander began after the remains of the corpses belonging to the children aged 9 and 14 were found near the banks of a small Siberian river called Abba. Experts could not establish the identity of all the victims, but realized that a maniac was operating in the city, Bree. A
No.
maniac.
No.
First of all, law enforcement checked those who had previously served their sentences in a prison or a psychiatric hospital. Oh my
All
God, they would
right.
find him. Okay. All right. Doing your work.
Okay.
But Brie Alexander was not on the list.
Ah, somebody messed up the
Remember,
paperwork.
remember when they didn't, report that he had been discharged?
Yes.
Oh, so he was still listed as in treatment. So they're like, it's not him.
He's still
Soon,
here. He's in his bed.
soon, a series of brutal rapes and murders of children, similar in handwriting, took place. Like they were writing, like, I raped this person, I killed this person, and it was like in handwriting, took place in the city like next to them called Toliati. So that person was located quickly. It turned out to be an unemployed Oleg. I'm not Vodka. At first, he was mistaken for the maniac of Nova Vodka, but soon the last three victims disappeared in the city. So they're like, wait, if we have him captured and there are three more victims went missing, it can't be him. So the last teenagers were lured into the apartment by his mother. His mother.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Alexander immediately killed Natasha, who was trying to escape, and her friends were tortured for a month. He chained them to a battery, beaten, raped, fed them human remains, and forced them to carve corpses.
Oh my gosh.
For a month, he morally and physically destroyed the girls, At the same time, Alexander's sister, remember his sissy?
Oh, yeah, he's got a sister.
She would periodically come to visit. She saw everything but did not report to the police. All
Mm.
these horrors occurred in the apartment building. The neighbors would hear screams and groans, but did not call the police as they thought that that the sounds were made by an unbalanced tenant.
I'm not gonna argue on that one. My
Not my
house is
business.
so, like, not soundproof, and sometimes when the girls are screaming and fighting and you hear and, like, you can hear people running across the house from outside, I wonder what people think sometimes, but, it's just my children being children, so,
They sound like they're just children, but also if you hear it constantly,
yeah, yeah,
they're like,
and if
"Mm,
someone's yelling help or something like that or screaming in pain,
not my business. I'm
yeah,
just gonna keep washing this dish."
Russia, come on now.
Like when people so here's an example. My coworker told me that there was this guy that was making threats to a child in the ER waiting room. And I'm so nosy, right? Like I would be watching that. There was across the street from us, like in front of our house, actually, it wasn't across the street. In front of our house, someone got pulled over and there it was just a typical traffic stop. Guess who was out front? Guess who was out front watching them every minute, constantly listening to what was happening? That was me.
But
Me. I'm
me too,
okay.
I would do the same.
So, listen, so I'm so nosy, and so I'm asking my coworker, I'm like, "Did you watch it? What happened? What did he look like?" She's like, "I didn't look," and I was like, "You didn't turn around?" She was like, "No, it was happening behind me." I'm like, "You didn't turn around to look?" Like, people are so unfazed by things that are happening. I'm like, if something's happening, someone's yelling at somebody, I'm watching.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
watching, I'm listening.
Same.
So, like, if I hear weird noise, I'm don't going down the street. I'm gonna go down that hall and listen, put my
Yep.
ear up to the window or the door. What are they
I'm
saying?
yep.
Sounds suspicious, I'm calling the cops. People are just like, "Not my business." What? What do you mean?
You see
Okay.
something and you hear something, you say something, guys.
Exactly.
You could be
Exactly.
preventing someone doing something bad.
Exactly. So, in October of 1996, a municipal service plumber came to the apartment with a scheduled check for plumbing. He was like, "Hello, can you please let me in for some plumbing?" And Alexander
In
refused to
Russia.
open the door. Yes, just like that. He refused to open the door. With help from the local police, the inspector entered a suspicious room, and their eyes saw a terrifying picture. Bree, what do you think that they saw?
Oh, those poor girls.
They immediately was hit with a terrible smell of
Mhm.
decomposition. A pan with half-eaten human remains was found on the stove, and in the bathroom laid a child's torso with no arms or legs.
Oh, a kid?
Well, I mean, she's a child. She was like, I think she was 9. No, she wasn't 9.
That's a
I
kid.
think she was 12. That's the little kid, yeah.
That's a kid.
The chest and legs of the children were in a steel tank, so I'm guessing it's like the laundry tank, you know?
Ugh.
The wash, the wa
Yeah.
Okay, so in one of the rooms near the battery, law enforcement officers found Olga, who was in extremely bad condition. The girl was taken to the hospital, but she died 3 days later, but she did have time and the ability to testify
Good.
and say what happened. In her testimony, and before I state what she said, I will let you know they knew Alexander as Andre. So, like, that's how he introduced himself to them, so it wasn't Alexander, it was Andre. So
Okay.
when she said, "When Andre killed Natasha, at night, he ordered us to cut the corpse into pieces so that it would be easier to hide. He gave us a hacksaw. With it, we cut a corpse, cut meat from bones with a knife. He he fed the dog meat and bones. Zahinya and I carried the cut off parts to the bathroom where we put them in the bath and the toilet tank. Both the grandmother and the women saw it all. The women, meaning his sister, they were also present in the apartment. All the rest of the days he beat us, Zahina and I, he broke her arm, her head. Several times he would sew her head
Oh my gosh.
back himself with a
What?
simple needle and thread.
Ew.
Oh,
So was she dead?
hold on. So, as the officers entered the apartment, Alexander climbed up the roof and escaped while the police were cracking the door. However, he wasn't used to life outside. He didn't enjoy freedom for very long. Just a couple of days, he came back to his house and hung around the entrance where he was arrested. It was so dumb.
Right? That's the first place they're gonna look.
I actually don't know if Zahea was survived or not. The one girl did until 3 days later. It doesn't mention if she Zahea passed away or not.
Well, I'm
Because
gonna
they said
assume she didn't if she had her head sewn on.
yeah. So, during a search of the apartment, law enforcement officers found more than 80 sets of adult and children clothes stained with blood, as well as many jewelry and photographs.
Oh my
Despite the
gosh.
effort of the specialists from the genetic laboratory, it was not possible to establish the exact number of victims. In total, 19 murders were connected to Alexander, but only the last three could be proven.
Oh my
And
gosh.
in total, 82 sets of blood-stained children and adult clothes, 40 jewelry, and many photographs of children were found in his apartment. Despite the fact that the whole genetic laboratory was taken to Nova Vodka, which filled an entire train car,
Oh my
the
gosh.
exact number of victims could not be determined. At the
Jeez.
interrogation, Alexander confessed to 19 murders, but then referred to a damaged mind. He took back what he said. He's like, I killed 19. Oh, I don't know, actually. My brain is damaged. So he took back what he said. However, the court recognized Alexander's mental health and sentenced him to imprisonment for the maximum possible time. Shortly before the final verdict was passed, Alexander again underwent a psychiatric examination, and ultimately he was permanently confined to Kamyashin Regional Hospital. So, he's in a psychiatric hospital for the rest of his days.
No, I don't think that's good enough. It
You
failed the
know,
first time. When did he get convicted or whatever?
uh, October 5th, 1999.
What?
So,
Okay.
okay, but Bree, so then he was convicted, right?
Okay.
What about his mom?
Oh my god, what about his mom and his sister?
So
Because
his
she knew
mom,
about it.
his mother, 60-year-old Lou, whatever her name is, willingly told the investigation investigators about her involvement in the crime, but in the end, she pled not guilty. The court sentenced her, Bree, right? Because like she lured these victims. She may
Yeah.
have not done the killing, but she for sure did conspiracy to commit a crime.
Yeah.
She for sure did a lot of things, hiding a corpse, dismantling of a
She signed
corpse.
the death sentence for all these girls or
She sure
people.
did. She, dealt like, mangled a body
Yeah.
after
She
it's dead,
probably
which
ate
is
the
also a
meat.
crime. She probably did. She got 13 years to prison. So,
You
Alexander's
kidding me?
nah.
13 fucking years?
Yeah. So, she got out when she was 73? Yeah.
This bitch just got some stories.
Oh my god.
Everybody who hears this old lady's stories, they probably think she's crazy.
She is. So, Alexander's sister, Sasha, was recognized as only a witness and did not suffer punishment. The mom was released in 2008. She lives with her daughter in the countryside where no one knows them.
I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
I'm glad I live where I live and not in Russia, cause that sucks. Cause I feel like if here, it would've been like death penalty.
Yeah, For
Yeah,
sure.
like, it for all 3, like, maybe not all 3, but at least the mom and the son.
The mom and the son for sure. I don't know, like, how I have a question. If you saw someone committing a crime and you didn't say anything, is that a crime?
If it's murder and you're in the house, she was on the property. She
If she
lived
didn't say
there.
anything?
She knew it was happening.
That's a question I need to ask my attorneys. Let me write that down. I'm gonna email
That's messed up,
myself.
dude.
I'm emailing myself so I can ask that
You're
myself.
good.
That
Do you know that, like, a lot of the reason why sorry, I've been literally listening to this Jeffrey Epstein podcast for, like, 3, 4 hours today straight. Um, do you know a lot of how they got away with a lot of the stuff is because they had it so like, they had people afraid to talk
Yeah.
because the victims were the people would get more
Mhm.
victims.
Yep.
And so those victims, sorry, that kinda has nothing to do with this, but, like, they
Those
also like, but
victims
would they get in trouble for that's more my question is, like, would they get in trouble for getting other victims and knowing what was going on,
if they
but
were
also
forced
they
to
were a
do
victim too.
if they were forced to do it,
Right.
I would think that, like, "Oh, well, if you don't do this, then" you know what? I'm gonna ask my attorney that question too.
Mhm. It's just wild. That's crazy, and I'm mad. But
Sorry.
also, I can just picture this old ass lady she could either go 2 ways. She's either telling everybody everything, like the whole truth, nothing but the truth,
Uh-huh.
and no one believes her because they think that she's just the old kooky lady who lives up the hill. Or she is done a complete 180 and, like, knits shit and bakes little goods for people, and no one has any idea of who this
Well,
lady is.
they don't know who she is, and
And they
that's
think
what's
that she's just this
scary.
cute little old lady, but
"Oh,
one
yeah,
day
honey, go up.
she's gonna take you into her house, and she's gonna put you in her stove, and she's gonna
Honey."
bake you into a
Yep,
cake.
yep. "Honey, we're out of sugar. Can you go borrow some sugar from Noga, please?" "Yeah, she's so sweet. Oh, yeah. Oh, she brought you back. Oh, mince meat pie. Oh, that's so sweet."
Vodka. Man.
Alright, what's your story, bud?
Alright. I am going to tell you about the Edinburgh Manor.
Oh.
Ooh.
What is
S
this?
so, the Edienburgh Manor is located in Scotch Grove Township near Monticello, Iowa. Before Edinburgh Manor was even constructed, the land itself was home to the County Poor Farm, established in 1850, which I don't really ever. I've talked about poor farms before, but I'm going to go over them a little bit. Um, Poor farms were common in the United States in the 19th century. They served as a place for people who were unable to support themselves due to age, illness, incurable insanity, such as vodka, being orphaned, or even just people in poverty.
But why are they called
Residents.
Poor Farm?
So basically, you worked there and you labored on the farm. You milked the cows, I guess, and picked up the corn or plants or whatever in exchange for food and shelter. So
Okay.
you worked to get food and shelter.
I just don't like that
Kind
it's called Poor Farm.
I feel like yeah, I feel like it's a fair exchange. It's a
Yeah,
good
I
deal.
I like
It
that
could be.
idea,
Like,
yeah.
it would be a good idea for homeless, I feel like. Maybe we should
Sure.
bring back poor farms. Keeps you busy, keeps you off the alcohol, I don't know.
Honestly.
Honestly, I mean,
It gets you the one step, a footstep towards the right direction of
exactly.
yeah,
We can help you see, look at me thinking of ideas.
I love
Alright.
that.
So, about 1910, Jones County decided to take out the farm and build a new
Okay.
facility to replace the poor farm. Here
Mm,
comes Edinburgh Manor, standing
okay.
2 stories with a basement covering 12,000 square feet. It
Oh, boy.
officially opened in 1911. I don't know how big 12,000 square feet is. Sometimes I talk to people and they know so much about real estate and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking at this house. It's so many square feet." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty cool." and I just
Yeah.
pretend like I know what I'm talking or, like, what they're talking about, but I have no idea what that means because I
Well,
don't
how big
just,
is
like
how big is
I
your
don't
house?
know. I don't know.
Our house in
It's
Alaska
a
was
rectangle, first of all, it's not square. We live in a manufactured home.
oh my god, Bert, do you not know what square footage is? Please tell me you know what square footage is. Please tell me you know what square footage is. Our house in Alaska was 3,308 square feet.
That's damn, this is hot. This is big. This is
That's like
essentially
4 of our houses.
4,000 4 not 4,000, 4 of our properties. Okay. Okay.
No, not
Alright.
properties,
4 of our
houses.
houses. Okay.
Correct.
Sorry. That's a pretty big house. That's a big house. So it's
Your
a
house was
manor.
pretty big too.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
It's so the manor would still house the individuals that were there. The only difference is that they wouldn't make them do manual labor.
Oh,
Wow, good
okay.
setup, right? And they actually took care of them.
Oh,
Sounds pretty sweet.
yeah.
Well, I know what you're thinking.
I'm thinking a
This
lot of
place is
things.
gonna go this story's gonna go south.
It's got to.
It definitely has its faults, but I don't think it's the worst place ever, if
Okay.
that's gonna help at all. I
I
think
don't
the intentions
know.
were there. So, from what it sounds like, this institution, no one was actually forced to remain there or anything. So it wasn't like a mental institution where people have to stay in there. They
Right.
can come and go as they pleased. Some
Okay.
even
I
like
like that.
worked off site, went to go work, and then came back.
Okay.
It kind of reminds me of the Cecil Hotel where like it was like low income housing
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
So, however, they did call the people that lived there inmates.
I don't
And they
like
also
that.
separated them by genders. Men were
Oh,
on the west side and women were on the east side. So, like, I don't know why they, like, had this if they, like, wanted them to be there to be taken care of, why were we still letting them leave? And, like, I don't know. So, despite the
yeah.
separation, there were many cases of sexual abuse
Oh,
caused by patients and staff.
I don't like
What?
it.
I wasn't
No
expecting
way.
that.
Shocker.
Between this becoming many of their forever homes, inmates that resided here died here due
Oh,
to natural causes and also
okay.
illnesses and possibly lack of cleanliness and maybe neglect.
Okay.
So
That sounds about
there's
right.
yep. When they passed, their bodies were given to their families. And when the families didn't claim them, they were buried on a cemetery right there on the property. Some rumors say that there's like additional spots on the property where bodies were buried that are unmarked. So I don't know. Could be
Okay.
walking on a body anywhere in the yard, I guess.
Oh, why'd you gotta see that?
Edinburgh Manor remained open until November of 2010 when it was shut down for not being safe because of the age and dangerous habitat. The 36 patients that were on the site at the time were transferred to a different center in Anamosa, Iowa.
Okay.
After the closing, documents stated that there were 150 deaths during 1910 and 2010.
Oh my lord.
I don't know if that is 100% true, but multiple sources said that. Like every single source that I clicked on said that. So I'm going to go
Oh
with
my
that.
god. That's too many.
After Edinburgh Manor closed in 2010, the building was left abandoned. The last residents and staff departed, leaving behind records, furniture, and personal belongings. The empty structure quickly became the subject of local legend and curiosity. So let's get on to the paranormal.
Let's go. I'm ready for it.
Let's go walk right in the front door and go on the first floor.
Oh boy.
So
Oh,
the
it's
first
very nice in
floor,
here. Oh,
it
it's
is it's a little
nice.
dusty, but it's
It's
all
all
right.
right. It's got that
Creaky
musky
floors.
smell. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Some old stuff in here. The first
Yeah.
floor is haunted by several spirits. One of the spirits is that of a sweet little playful girl. She's singing, laughing, runs down the halls.
Aww.
She likes playing with toys in room 106. She has
Okay.
been named Susie. Hey, we got a lot of Susies that we're mentioning tonight. And
Okay, Susie.
she told some paranormal investigators that she was just dropped off there.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
I
it's
don't
like
know.
one of those kids, like, have you ever, like, had and I hate saying this out loud, but, like, have you ever talked to a kid that clearly has shit going on in their life, and you're just
Yes.
like, "Mm,
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what to
Yeah. Yeah.
do with this information. That really
Yes.
sucks." but
Like, I don't know,
hey.
somebody just dropped me off and mom said she'd be back later. I don't
Hey,
know.
is
And you're
that
just like,
Bluey? Bluey's on.
oh, look at that ball.
The second
Oh,
spirit on the first floor is the spirit of a man. He resides in room 121. He has been seen walking down. Holy crap. I just realized. Okay, wait, no, 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 never mind. So there's probably like 20 something floors or rooms on each. There's not 121 rooms on the first floor,
oh
but
Lord.
first
Yeah.
floors usually go by 100 and then the second
Sure.
floors go by
Yeah.
200.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, oh my God, this is four of those houses and we have over 121 rooms already on the first floor. Holy
Oh
crap.
boy. Okay. That makes more sense.
Yes. So it is believed that the man he walks down to room 108, and it is believed that the man committed suicide in
Oh.
a room that is presently known as the janitor's closet. He hanged himself with a sheet from the inside doorknob. Room 105 is a room where many have had a bad feeling. It's believed that this is one scene of a very brutal rape. Paranormal
Oh,
activity
no.
in the form of EVPs has been recorded here as well.
Must we?
Let's go upstairs to the second floor.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't
Creak
want it.
with our
Oh,
flashlights.
it's not as pretty.
It gets worse. While the current owner spent a night in room 200, he felt as if someone was squeezing his big toe. Later, when his
Oh,
nephew and a friend investigated the room, they got interested and they got an interesting EVP saying, I grabbed you,
no!
got your
Naked on
toe.
a naked. Wait, hold on a second. Is he wearing flip-flops?
Why are you wearing flip flops in a haunted house?
That's what I'm like, the big toe, okay.
Note to self, next haunted house we go into, wear closed toed shoes.
Why are we
That's
wearing flip-flops in a
that is
haunted
the
house?
first like rule of going into haunted houses. Closed toed shoes,
Also,
guys.
men wearing flip-flops, it's only acceptable in
Dude, dude,
certain
that's
places.
what Josh says too. Josh is always like he gets so mad when men wear jeans and flip flops.
Yes, it
He's
just
like,
gives me
that's
the
not manly.
ick. It's not, it gives me the ick. If you're going to be wearing listen, if you're gonna be wearing flip-flops, it's only acceptable if you're at a gym and you're, like, showering. If you are at a beach, you can wear flip-flops. That's allowed. If you are wearing flip-flops anywhere else, you need to regulate yourself. That's not okay. Do you understand me? Is every man that's listening, do you hear this?
What about like the slide? Like the Adidas,
You can
like
wear
the slider
those.
flip flops
You
with
can
like
wear those.
socks.
You can wear those with socks. I was just
All
gonna
right.
say because
All right.
Rick has Birkenstocks,
Okay.
which
Oh, that's pushing it.
no, they're slides, but they're like made out of leather.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Like the
All
top
right,
is
that's
leather and the
acceptable.
bottom's like cork. He wears them with socks. If he wore them without socks, I would burn them.
Vodka.
Vodka. Vodka. Listen. So, this man is wearing flip-flops in a haunted house.
Yep.
Absolutely not.
And the EVP said, "I grabbed you."
I got you
Uh,
too.
a woman also there's also a woman dressed in white here, in a white dress,
Okay.
and has been seen at the top of the stairwell quite often. She disappears when people see her. Her spirit is always seen between noon and 2 p.m. A white
Interesting.
mist was seen near the ceiling at the exact same location as well. In room 204, a toy fire truck has been seen moving. It even shows up in the other rooms on this floor.
I can't, no.
Okay, you ready to
Mm.
go to the next one?
Wee woo.
We gotta go
No.
back down the stairs
Okay.
into the basement. So, the basement is haunted by two male ghosts. One of them is the ghost of a tall man wearing a brown cowboy hat and a long duster coat.
Oh,
He always appears between noon and 2 p.m., like the woman in white on the second floor. Maybe they were like together. The basement
okay.
doors leading to the staircase have the tendency to open and slam shut on their own.
Okay.
The owner's dog is also drawn to the lower floor or staircase for some reason. The
Okay.
most famous resident in the basement is nicknamed the Joker, but he's
He
not
would
as
be.
innocent as his name sounds.
'Cause this doesn't shock me at all.
He touches people, leaves marks on people, and he tends to throw dishes to the floor in the basement dining room. That's kind of funny.
No.
The Joker has been described as a tall and slender man with a crazy smile on his face. He wanders between various rooms, but is most often seen in the padded room, which is no longer padded but is still referred to this way. He is believed to have committed suicide in this room by hanging himself.
Oh.
Perhaps that's why people have trouble breathing in the basement and have marks appear on people's necks.
Oh my. I don't like
So,
that one, though.
yeah, that
I
one
don't
that one's freaky.
he
I
can
don't like
go away.
I don't like the smile on his face.
Mm-mm. No.
That's the tall and
Well, and
slender
then
and the smile.
leaving marks on my body. I
Mm-mm,
don't want you to
I'm
do
good.
that anymore.
Like, throw dishes. Just do that, bud.
Make noise. Just don't touch
That's
me. I
fine,
got your
bud.
big toe.
Got you dough. Alright,
Ugh.
I got some Yelp I'm scared reviews.
Okay.
So the first one's from Troy. Troy gave this place 5 stars. Actually, I'm pretty sure everybody gave it 5 stars. So,
Oh, okay.
this it's 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's an old building. Some strange things happen. Cold spots, heard lots of noises, possibly some voices. A cute family of raccoons living on the roof.
Okay.
Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, Troy.
Next, we have Jennifer. This
Uh,
is our second visit. Our first visit, we got some good photos, didn't want to leave, and couldn't wait to go back. Almost felt drawn to it. Had a lot of activity in the bedroom and kids' room we stayed one night. This time
really?
we stayed 2 nights. This time there was a completely different feel, less welcoming. We did 2 sessions in the basement and got some incredible audio playback. One person in our group had her name loudly whispered after
What?
someone had felt something. It said, "Don't come by me," and an extremely terrifying scream slash screech is heard on tape. One male in our group, every time he said something, there was a negative response such as, "Shut up, I hate you,
No,
stop talking."
I'm not trying to.
We didn't hear any of this live. It was all in the recordings. While the guys went to sleep in the caretaker's room, we spent a couple more hours in the manor from about 4 to 6 a.m. We had a massive amount of activity in the bedroom. Bet you did. And on the first floor, past the nurse's office and around the corner to the left. Felt a presence, cat balls, which if you don't know what cat balls is, they're paranormal tool to use where they're like motion detective light balls that
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and REM pods going off. Heard walking in the hall, had cat balls going off all through the manor. We went back downstairs. We heard someone walking towards us in the hallway.
Uh,
You could hear someone dragging on the ground.
oh my
We heard so
god.
much movement upstairs. It was clearly multiple entities we were dealing with. We also heard knocking from the locked door to the basement of the caretaker's house, and one of the bedroom doors would close even though we had it open. We left this time
Okay.
completely drained. Even had a couple of us kind of turn on each other a little, was a very negative heaviness. Completely
Oh,
different vibe from the first visit.
yeah.
Something there clearly did not want us there. Want paranormal proof, you'll get it there.
Oh, that's freaky.
Next I know, that was a good one. Next one is from, Waben, and they said, "This was amazing. My first investigation. We had some activity, not as much as I was expecting, but still, it was enough for me to want to go back. The men's side of the building felt very heavy and thick, but the women's side was pretty normal. I felt cold spot on my leg, like someone or something touched me because it was really hot in the building, no fans, no air, so it was something kind of cool. I would love to
Okay.
go back one night that usually has more activity going on. Like you can't really schedule it on a night. Like, oh, Wednesdays is karaoke night. The ghosts love it. Got the movie Ghost playing every Friday night.
Ghostbusters.
Patrick Swayze.
There's no activity when they're showing Ghostbusters.
None. They hate it. So as
So
of
dumb.
today, In 2011, the property was purchased by private owners, and after going through many disturbances from previous
Oh, boy.
residents, they saw the property's potential for doing haunted tours.
Okay.
So, the Edinburgh Manor has gained national attention as one of Iowa's most haunted locations. I didn't say the
Oh,
most haunted location, one of their most haunted locations. Because I
okay.
swear to God, every single one of these stories starts
Yeah,
out as
yeah.
this is so and so's
The
most haunted
most
location.
haunted location.
It's baloney.
Yeah.
It's been featured on paranormal TV shows and attracts visitors interested in both history and the supernatural. So go check it out. That was the Edinburgh Manor in
I
Monticello, Iowa.
I would go.
Yeah, me too. That sounds cool.
Yeah. I don't the last one where there were, like, people turning on each other and stuff, I kinda don't like that.
Stresses you out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me think of Zach Bagans whenever he gets really mad at people,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's just like out of nowhere, like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I don't like that. But then also, is that just his, like, personality? I don't
Right?
know.
I know. Are we just exaggerating? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is my oh, thank you for sharing that, Bree.
Oh, hey, can I
Thank
give a
you.
shout out real quick? Let me give a shout out.
Yeah.
So we haven't recorded in a hot minute, so I haven't been able to give a shout out. But we have a few new listeners, several from gymnastics. So shout out to Edgewater Gymnastics. Everybody listens there, but specifically Mary Beth. Thanks for listening. She's the one who wants to take us to go look at some gators.
Oh, yeah.
Wink,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
wink.
yeah.
And
Gator looking.
we love looking at gators. And also to Tina.
Tina.
She's another teen mom, she's pretty cool.
Thanks,
She's
teen
pretty
mom?
funny.
She's a teen mom?
She team
Teen mom.
actually,
Oh,
she's not anymore, but we still consider her a teen
I
mom,
was
she's
like,
pretty
"Are
cool.
you really calling her out and calling her a teen mom right
She's a
now?"
teen mom. Sorry,
I
Tina.
was like, "Ugh, hate
No,
that."
I'm not judging, I swear. First thing that came out of my mouth.
She's a teen mom, by the way, just so you guys know.
Love the show.
I'm so excited. Welcome,
Yes,
listeners.
thanks for listening, welcome to the neighborhood,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you. Welcome to the neighborhood. If you guys want to support us, we have a Patreon, or you can buy us some coffee at buymecoffee.com. All of that stuff is linked on our Facebook page.
And
Um,
Instagram.
and we really need you to support us though, because I really want Bree to go to this summit. So
Can you guys just buy me a plane ticket, please? Or,
buy
like,
her
pay
a
half of it, and then I'll be okay with paying the other half.
like, come on. Listen.
I'm looking at them. I'm watching them. I promise I
We're
am.
watching them. Yeah. So go ahead and do that. And that's the best way to support us. If you want Brie to get over to this true crime summit, that's the best way to do it is to do that. Buy us coffee or
Yeah.
to
You
our
guys can come with us if you want.
Patreon. Yeah, 25% off. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, and you
Twen-
can meet us too in person.
yeah. In person. Oh my gosh, Brie, should we work on our autographs?
I have mine. I've had mine done for like since I was in like, you know, 5th grade.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So here's my neighborhood story. So it's a photo of someone's windshield and it has a piece of like that cheap plastic cheese on it. Okay. It says oh, I got it from next door. More vandalism. This is the second time in a week that someone has put cheese on my car. Someone in this neighborhood is a failure as a parent and raised a piece of garbage that can't respect other people's property. I will be filing a report with the police. Anyone that thought that this was funny when this happened last time can just refrain from replying. I won't tolerate your acceptance of disrespect.
I would be laughing. So yes, well, one of us has shared that. However, maybe that's just a continuation of
It
it.
could be because I don't remember the last part.
Still at it again. The cheese. Oh, what's a good the cheese bandit
The
or something.
cheese bandit. Well, there's the Swiss cheese guy. I forgot what he's
Swiss
called.
cheese.
He was hanging out in college parking lots, pleasuring himself with Swiss cheese.
What?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Well, wait until next neighborhood story and share that one.
I'll have to find it. I
Yeah.
forgot all about it. Okay. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
Yes. That's our new sign off.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh.
Have you checked in on the neighbors?
What's with the neighbors?
Bree and
Bree and
Amy
Amy
out.
out. Shh.
Say hi to your cats for us.
Leon.
Leon, Leon.
Don't get dead.
He's right there. Leon. Kitties. You want a treat? Do you want a treat? You want a treat?
Come on, Leon. You're supposed to be our mascot.
You want a treat? Good
Meow.
boy. He's like, where's my treat?
He's a bitch. Why to be?